Hello, everybody. My name is Jonathan Green. This is my week two assignment for Apple Object Oriented Programming Language. So this week we got a little bit more further into the Swift language after we got past learning the basic syntax with the first week assignment. We started week two, which basically went into more complex aspects of Swift language, like number conversion, functions, getting the classes, and staying within scope, instances versus type methods and things like that, store versus computer properties. Um, it was pretty fun. I like this because Swift, ever since I started using it, even before this class, just messing with it, I found that it's either my favorite language as of now or going to be my favorite language depending on how I deal with Java. But I like this class quite a bit, and Swift is a good fun language to work with. Now, as far as answering the questions that we have, the first one was, "What did you do for your assignment?" Well, it was pretty simple. We had a clear cut, example of what to do in directions. So I just followed directions to how she wanted us to, have all the numbers and pass them through different methods. Second question was, when would you use a for in loop? I'm sorry, that's project one. I'm sorry. I got the wrong ones. I apologize. So for week two, all right, here you go. Week two, the question that we had was, what do you do for your project? I already said that. The second one is explain how you use function separation to logically separate your application flow. So I basically use this the same way we would use exports for JavaScript. I and they said this use all directions given to us. But my logic, for the most part, I have well, your view controller, which is like your app.js file, where your app starts at on the main methods and classes are loaded to get your app going, and it's just a chain reaction from there. But I have my constants being declared here, and in my more methods, I actually have my methods created, which is my compare method for comparing integers to get a boolean, and my concat method for concatenating strings together. And then because the way Swift works, since you don't need an actual acquire method and then an export uh, method, you can actually just because of the scope and as long as this is long as it's a public variable or a public function or it's not private or anything like that, you can just call this method to compare. As long as it's inside the same folder and everything, your scope and everything draw is good. You can just call this in the view controller underneath view did load, and you'll actually be able to run the function or the method actually as your own custom method, and everything works perfectly. That would be really handy organizing your code. I don't know how people would be able to do this without something like that, even with JavaScript, with the modules and such. It was a lifesaver being able to modulate everything so that you have one big long JS file with like 500 lines of code, which would be ridiculous. I mean, I can understand maybe one situation you might need that much, but I would think that modulating your code, even if you have multiple APIs, instead of having just one API on one, all APIs on one API page, do a separate API page for each one if it gets that complicated. But yeah, third question would be list a few things you think could use more clarification. Nothing really. I mean, it's all still simple stuff, very simple logic, very simple directions on what to do. And what we're learning is basically the foundation of Swift. I mean, maybe as you get further into programming for Apple or using things like the Sprite Kit or using different libraries, maybe. But as far as the basics of Swift, now there's nothing that needs more clarification. You can't get more simple than the straightforward directions. All right. What do you think you could have done better? I'm really not sure about this. This was a simple assignment, like I said before, straightforward. It told us exactly what to do. It told us to make constants and what file to have it in. It told us what to name our methods and what file to have it in. It told us how to create that file. It told us everything we need to do. So there was no need to if you need to want to do better when everything was that you need to do was clear and cut, and there was no wavering to left or to right because everything was so well explained, I guess. So you had no way of doing any errors with this assignment. At least I don't feel like. But that's it for my video discussing week two's assignment. I'll see you guys next hangout. Bye.